The stone was already moving when the story began. It scraped against the earth, heavy and relentless, driven upward by a man whose muscles trembled with strain. His hands were raw. His breath came in slow, controlled gasps. Above him, the hill rose steep and unforgiving, its summit lost in mist. Step by step, Sisyphus pushed. For a moment, just a moment, the stone seemed to obey. It climbed with him, grinding against the slope, responding to his strength. Then, as it always did, it hesitated. The stone shuddered and rolled back down. Sisyphus stood still as it thundered past him, settling once more at the bottom of the hill. Dust hung in the air. Silence followed. There was no voice to mock him, no god to watch, only the hill and the stone. He turned and followed it down. Long before the hill, before the punishment, before the silence of the underworld, Sisyphus had been a king. Corinth was his city, rich, cunning, and hard to conquer. Its walls were strong, its harbors busy, and its ruler sharper than any blade forged in its forges. Sisyphus was not known for mercy or honor, but for intelligence. He listened more than he spoke. He remembered everything. He saw angles others missed. Where other kings ruled by strength, Sisyphus ruled by calculation. It was said that secrets did not survive long in Corinth. If something could be known, Sisyphus would know it. And if it could be used, he would use it. When a river god came to him in grief, searching for his vanished daughter, Sisyphus did not hesitate. He knew the truth. He had seen the signs. He had recognized the silence that followed the passing of a god. Zeus had taken her. Sisyphus revealed the secret in exchange for a blessing, a river to flow through Corinth, fresh and endless. The bargain was struck. The city prospered. But secrets, once spoken, echo. The gods heard. When Zeus learned that a mortal king had traded divine knowledge like currency, his anger was swift and cold. He did not descend in thunder. He did not strike Corinth from the map. Instead, he summoned death. Thanatos arrived without warning. No footsteps announced him. No shadow betrayed him. One moment Sisyphus stood in his palace, and the next, death was there, silent, patient, inevitable. Sisyphus did not beg. He smiled. He spoke with curiosity, with respect. He asked death about his chains, how they worked, how they bound even gods. Thanatos, unused to being questioned, indulged him, and in that indulgence, Sisyphus struck. With practiced hands, he seized the chains and bound death itself. Thanatos struggled, but the chains held. Across the world, something broke. Men fought battles and did not fall. Warriors bled and did not die. Old men lingered long past their final breath. The natural order twisted, stalled, and groaned under the weight of immortality. The gods noticed. Death was freed, furious and humiliated. Sisyphus was dragged to the underworld, his laughter fading as the gates closed behind him. But even then, the king was not finished. Before his capture, Sisyphus had given his wife one final instruction: no burial, no offerings, no rites. When he stood before the ruler of the dead and saw the proper honors denied him, he cried injustice. He argued that he had been wronged, that his soul could not rest. He begged for one chance, one to return and correct the offense. Permission was granted. Sisyphus returned to the world of the living and did not look back. Years passed. The king ruled again. The city flourished. Death waited. When Sisyphus finally fell, old, frail, unguarded, there were no bargains left to make. This time, the gods spoke together. No flame would touch him. No blade would torment him. No beast would devour him. His punishment would fit his crime. He would labor forever. The hill was chosen. The stone was placed. The task was explained without anger, without cruelty. Push it to the top. Sisyphus set his hands against the rock and began. At first, he believed there was a trick, a moment where effort would be rewarded, a way to outthink the hill, the stone, the rule. But the hill did not listen. The stone did not remember him. Every ascent ended the same way. The stone rolled back. The path erased itself. The effort vanished. And so the days became indistinguishable. Push, climb, strain, hope, release. The stone always returned. Time lost meaning. There were no seasons in the underworld. No sun to mark progress. Only the rhythm of effort and failure. Yet Sisyphus never stopped. His hands hardened. His steps became sure. He learned every imperfection of the hill, every shift of weight in the stone. He anticipated its betrayal before it came, and still he pushed. At the top, always at the top, there was a moment, a breath, a pause where the stone balanced, trembling, as if considering mercy. Then gravity answered. The stone rolled down. Sisyphus followed. No god spoke his name anymore. No audience watched. The punishment did not need witnesses. It endured. And so did he. Again, Sisyphus placed his hands against the stone. Again, he leaned into the weight. Again, The hill rose before him, endless and unchanged. The stone moved, and the cycle began once more.